Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm Karma Jolt. This game is Megaman 5, and I think I'm about to finish it, because last we left off, we were like pretty close to the final boss. Look at this guy leaving an M-tank for me. What a generous villain he is. And we're about to complete the boss gauntlet right now. Well, no, we're about to start it right now. I mean, we'll complete it towards the end of the episode. I knew there was gonna be a fucking turret there, okay? I've played this game before. Hey, so this is the part of the game where you have to fight all the bosses, you know, consecutively. Usually it's, like, meant to be, like, kind of a challenge or whatever, but I don't think I've ever gotten hit by Charge Man before. Like, this is like, shit, I ruined it after all those years. Probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. All you gotta do is jump and shoot. Of course, sometimes he can fake you out. Like, if you get a little jumpy waiting for him to charge at you, you might prematurely jump and then, like, get hit or something. I don't know. I think I died to that guy a couple times in my previous episodes. Hey, this is NAPALM Man. I don't mean to be doing, like, a no powers run of this boss gauntlet. But, like, honestly, it's sort of easy to do that. It's, like, kind of convenient, as a matter of fact. Because your charge shot will always do, like, at least 3 damage to them. It will harm them for 3 of their healths, so to speak. So, this is Napalm Man, by the way, shooting some bombs at me, giving me some energy. Thanks a lot, my friend, for leaving. Oh, this might be like the one guy that's kind of hard to beat without, like, your normal power, because you have to time the shots. Oh, shit, and then not get hit at the same time. Man, there's a lot of timing this time. Damn, look at that slowdown. I love lag. I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite things about NES games. This guy thinks he can shoot me with his balls or whatever. Land on top of my charged shot. Damn! The slowdown is amazing. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog would be impressed. He'd be like, I gotta respect that. Because I'm the fastest in the world. And someone who is dedicated to speed, but in the opposite way, is just as worthy of praise. What the hell am I talking about? I haven't said anything funny yet this episode. So hey, are you guys and gals excited about fucking Chris Paul going to the Houston Rockets? Have you heard this shit? Do you follow sports? If you don't, that's totally fine, but I'm gonna talk about some basketball shit right now. Because this is like, Chris Paul is like one of the few people who I'm like, I would be super sad if he didn't win a championship ring. Because that guy was awesome for New Orleans. He was with the New Orleans Hornets like before they became the Pelicans. And then he left because, like, I went to scratch myself and forgot to move. Then he went to LA because he's like, hey, I need teammates. And New Orleans is like, nah, we're just gonna let you go. And honestly, it wasn't a terrible move for New Orleans. Like, they were trying to be like, okay, let's scrap everything and get future picks. Which sort of worked out for them because I got Anthony Davis. But then Chris Paul went to the Clippers and they were like a perpetually, like, pretty good team. Like they made it to the playoffs a whole bunch. But they were just stuck as like a 50-something win team that never had a real shot at getting a championship. So now he's in Houston with James Harden. Man, I'm talking about a lot of basketball shit. I really hope you're into basketball. If not, I'll stop talking about it soon. Anyway, I'm like not even sure if this is gonna work out because Chris Paul is like one of the best point guards of all time. How is that gonna synergize with what James Harden does, which is like score points and get assists? They both do the same thing. So I don't know if that's gonna work. Anyway, I just killed some robots or whatever. You know how that works. This is Wave Man. Probably one of the hardest bosses in the game if you want to do like a no-hit, no-powers run. Because sometimes the jumps are tricky. Sometimes you gotta time jumping over the thing. I guess you could always like go back like that. Shit, he's fucking me up right now. I don't think I've successfully dodged any of his attacks. Or his cycles, that is. His cycles of attacks. Phew, I almost died, but at least I know there's still a whole bunch of easy bosses left, like Gravity Man. Yes, what a choice. I mean, what a pick. I got lucky. The other one is Gyro Man, probably. Haha, this guy's super easy to not get hit against, because really he doesn't shoot that much. And it's kind of easy to keep your distance from him when he's on, like, the opposite gravity as you. Like, he's all up on the floor and shit, and I'm on the ceiling. So I don't have to worry about him running into me. Plus, whenever he shoots twice, he won't shoot again. Like, he never shoots 3 times, you know, between gravity switches. So as long as you can dodge 2 slow-moving projectiles, you're pretty good. You're probably good. Oh, look at this asshole. Oh, shit, he dropped one where I was going instead of where I was at the time. Oh, I kind of forgot that he can, like, he can actually throw a gyrocopter while he's just standing on the ground like that. I'm hitting him with a whole bunch of uncharged shots. Am I gonna die here? There we go. Oh shit, this is the moment of truth. I better not mess it up. Woo-hoo-hoo. I was so close to fucking that up. But I did it, because I'm a champion. There you go. I did the fucking boss gauntlet without using a single power or E-tank. This boss is actually one of my favorites in the game. If you're fast enough, you can actually hit this guy twice as he goes to pancake squash you. But I'm not. Oh, I almost was there for a second. Really, the strategy is easy, though. Stand by the spikes, wait for him to stop, he'll open up, like, he'll remove his armor for a second, then try to squash you. Like, it's pretty easy to react to this shit, so I really don't have to explain much here, do I? But I think, at the end, if you finish this boss fight, then jump into the spikes, I think you can still die. I think you can still die and beat the boss in the same life. But I don't remember if it makes you do the boss over again, or if it advances you to the next level, like, oh, you lost a life, but whatever. We'll just rebuild you in the next area. Also, this guy's super easy to not get hit against, too. I'm, like, super good at this game, aren't I? Now, I'm not sure if you can shoot that thing as it's flying away, but there is a really cool... Wait. Oh, no, okay, so I'm thinking of Mega Man 4, where something similar happens where you kill Dr. Wily, and he escapes in this pod, but if you hit him with Toad Flush, which hits everything on the screen, as he's escaping, he just fucking dies. And then you're stuck there. You don't advance to the next level, the game does nothing, you have to reset. And it's a great glitch. So this is probably the last level of the game. I knew there was going to be these little ATST walker things. Do you fucking respawn him? Do you see how fast I'm inadvertently shooting here? I'm just going to go buy this guy. There's a turret right here. Shit, I knew it was coming too. And then there's more walkers down here, I'm pretty sure. Or at least there's one. See ya! I don't give a fuck. What's this boss coming at next? I think it's like a big skull thing with a vacuum. Now, I'm pretty sure Super Arrow... Ooh, shit, I gotta use an E-tank right now. Pretty sure Super Arrow is effective against this guy. Oh, shit, I did not mean to... Why did I jump on that? Anyway, it did a lot of damage there. I want to show you something, though. I killed his penultimate form. Haha! Ah, dang it, I almost got inside his little car there. His little alien ship thing. By the way, Beat makes this boss pretty easy. Beat, like, sorta beats this guy pretty bad, which I suppose is why he is suchly named. Get him, dog! Really, I don't have to do anything at this point. And I think it's, if I do it correctly, like if I give Beat enough chance to fly toward him again, like Beat will basically hit this dude, and then come back to me every time. If he comes back to me and Dr. Wily still is like on the screen there, yeah, he'll just sort of fly around telling you where he's gonna show up next, which is kind of handy, I guess. And then maybe, sometimes you can hit him twice with Beat. Like I did earlier here. I'm just gonna take a hit. And just to be super safe, I'm gonna use all of my powers. And then use an M-tank, because I can. Haha! My last chance to use an M-tank! So yeah, I'm excited about Chris Paul. I hope Carmelo Anthony goes too, that'd be an awesome team. Hey, my bird's back! I'm just gonna stand here. I'm just gonna put the controller down. And just win. Actually, I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I was being super cocky. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have dodged. Like Gohan. Damn, because those balls do a ton of damage. I expected, since they're like spinning around in some stupid pattern like that, it would be a lot like Power Stone, and therefore it just wouldn't hurt me at all. This guy's fucking dead. But what killed him? Was it my blast or was it my bird? Wow, look at him sweating so much as he does these jumping jacks. I don't know why he's exercising so hard right now. Well, now he's running because I'm chasing him. And that sort of makes sense. Whoa, he can jump pretty high for an old guy. Maybe that thing I was talking about where he's like super agile? Super agile from before, what I was talking about, was correct. Also, Mega Man just jumped like way higher than he's ever jumped. And the ceiling didn't squash him here. He's exhibiting some abilities that would have been useful earlier on in the game. Like, for example, that part with a squashing ceiling, or anywhere where I had to make a high jump. Oh shit, Proto Man's in the corner. I don't know if you noticed that. But damn, I fucking leveled that castle. Like, I don't know how that happened, by the way. I guess Dr. Wily just always installs, like, a self-destruct mechanism. Which is super dangerous, by the way. I don't think I'd want to live in a house where there was, like, a self-destruct mechanic. Especially if there's all these clumsy-ass robots walking around who could at any time just be like, dude, oops, I bumped it. Hey, so that was the end of Mega Man 5. Let's watch these credits together, because you got nothing better to do, I suppose. I'm not going to talk about basketball all that much. Because I don't know if talking about basketball is synchronous with my subscriber base, if that's the correct word. I don't know if you guys watch basketball or care. But hey, it was something I got excited about. Oh shit, Starman, that's from Earthbound, also Super Mario. So how many times did I die that whole run? Like 4 or 5, and I was like super drunk. So yeah, this game's pretty easy, and I can legitimately understand someone ranking this game lower than other Mega Mans. Because now that I'm playing through it, maybe I just like it because of like a nostalgia factor, where like, oh, I had this Mega Man game, you know, when I was 7 years old, and that's why I loved it so much, because it was like, because back then it was awesome, you know, and I hadn't really played all the other Mega Mans enough to appreciate, you know, which ones were actually well designed. I do like this game. I think it's fun as shit with Super Arrow. Like, I really think that's one of the best mechanics of this game. And honestly, without Super Arrow, like, would I care? Would I care about this game? I don't know. So everyone says, you know, Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man. I really want to put Mega Man 4 up there. And I know Mega Man 2 was great, okay? I know I've talked about this before, too. But it's so hard to rank them. It's so hard to rank them because they all have such, like, big pros and cons. For example, you know, the ones that aren't Mega Man 5 don't have Super Arrow. So, like, why are they even worth playing? Actually, yes, they are. I keep taking my hair out of my mouth here. I should really get a fucking haircut, okay? I know. I already know. Thanks, Kazbomb, for being an object designer. Hey, I know we've talked about this. I want you to tell me whether or not Mega Man 5 moves up on your list after watching this playthrough. I don't expect it to, I really don't. But after seeing that crazy thing that I did with the Rush Jet, where Mega Man was frozen in front of Dr. Wily's little spaceship thing, you should be like, oh, I'm so impressed, Karma Jolt, that you knew all these glitches. Mega Man 5 is the best one now. So I guess I'll just end the episode. that's the end. That's the end of Mega Man 5. Thank you so much for watching my terrible gameplay. Thank you for watching me struggle through a very easy game that I should have done with my eyes closed. And until next time, this is Karma Jolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great.